In episode 1 of When the Stars Gossip, we're also introduced to Commander Eve Kim. Eve can't help but mock Gong Ryong for having paid 70 billion for his seat every chance she gets. Obviously, she's not happy to have an extra liability on her hands. The mission begins in Kazakhstan on October 25, 2024, where the spacecraft is set to take off from. On the other hand, it seems the reason for Gong Ryong's space adventure is his father-in-law, and he may have replaced his girlfriend in the extra seat because her father didn't want her to go. Go-eun seems to be a kind-hearted woman who cares deeply for Gong Ryong, hence the friction with her father, who doesn't even see him as a potential son-in-law, though he did pay 70 billion won for him, but maybe that's nothing to him, or maybe it's a small fee to get rid of him. Go-eun's brother passed away after trying to save one of his workers during a construction accident. So, her father is more interested in attending her brother's memorial than worrying about the liftoff. The weather's a bit iffy during takeoff, and there's lightning, but the spaceship manages to break through the clouds and exit the atmosphere successfully. But there's a big disaster when Gong Ryong looks out the window and sees something in the distance. It's a spacesuit, but he presumes it's a person when its arm gets ripped out right in front of him. It appears almost like a dream sequence, and at first, he thinks he's hallucinating, but it's all real. Only he thinks this means he's going to end up in the same situation and die in space, so he ends up vomiting. Yikes. We see the globules float in the spaceship, and as Gong Ryong goes unconscious, he's flooded with memories of his past. Gong Ryong was raised by his 3 colorful aunts soon after his mother died a little after giving birth to him. He grew up in shady bars because they hoped working would get the money to have him educated. This plan did work eventually, especially because Gong Ryong became a thug fighting people for his money so he could eventually become a successful doctor.